How's it going, everybody? Shaun here, another day, another vlog. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, I was planning on bringing back the educational series, so I'm going through like my scripts and everything to see what I've got. I'm obviously going to have to write some new ones and even update a couple because I'm missing some scripts I need in order to continue the series. And since not a whole lot's really happening today, I thought I'd show you guys what I am also going to be doing through the series. So if you have seen my channel, the educational series, I like to illustrate what I'm talking about with either models or drawings. Now, if I don't have a physical prop like a model, I usually go to drawings. Now, these are basically pictures. Now, I don't want to use somebody else's material, basically. I try to come up with my own drawings and all that. So basically, whenever you see any of the images appear on camera or in the video, those are all my drawings, and it takes a while. It takes practice in order to be able to produce this stuff. So in just a second, I'm going to show you guys my notebook where I've collected all of my drawings, at least a lot of them. I think there's still some that are like missing, but this has pretty much all the drawings I've done for the last several episodes of the educational series. This is going back 7 years, okay? So this is old school Shaun films, and I'm bringing that back because I will be drawing again, once again I should say, for the educational series. And let me just show you that right now. So this is the notebook right here. And here we go. This is my first picture. It's not only my first picture that I drew, but it's actually one of the first that I used in my series. It's talking about the nail. So as you can see, there's the nail for like a finger. This is the bone right here, muscle and skin tissue here. But I believe this was talking about the nail specifically. So I have that. In fact, I even have what episode this was using. Yeah, it was for the nails. This is talking about ingrown toenails and just different things. Sometimes I'll have references to determine how to draw certain things. And this one's about the skeletal system. I have a basic outline as to what the character is going to look like in terms of like what body parts we'll be looking at. This is obviously about the mouth. Here we have teeth, broken bone. And we're talking about muscular system. So for the muscular system we have this. There's another drawing right there. This was actually kind of fun to draw because I got to draw this character several times. What I did was I drew an outline of this person. I think it's actually a drawing of me, but basically what I did was I drew the face and then I copied it a bunch of times, and then on top of that I just added in certain images, as you can see, kind of like old school animation. Then we have more muscles. Here's bone, and this was cool because the skeleton here that wasn't used for the skeletal system, what I did was I actually added a bunch of muscles to the image that I can tape on and remove, so that way we could look at an individual muscle, which is pretty nifty and handy. See right there, those are all the muscle pieces, and I just placed them in the right position here on the hand. Here's the legs. So as you can see, here's more examples here for the leg muscles. Just place it on the top there. This could literally be used for an anatomy book for kids, literally. I've drawn all of this stuff. This is ridiculous. And again, if I don't have anything that I can draw, and if I have a model of it, then I can use the model. Still the skeletal system. Now we're talking about the nervous system. This is a cool one because you see the image here of the brain, the nerves, and the spinal cord. I'm surprised I didn't have one for the skeletal system. I thought I did, but I guess I don't. Because in reality, what I actually had was a model of a skeleton, so that's probably why I didn't have this as a skeleton. Maybe I do later on down the road, but anyways, let me continue on. We were going to the nervous system, now we're going into the brain. So this is going to be another example here where I'm going to be looking at a particular item on like the skull, looking at the brain. See, again, here's where I drew the outline of the image, and then we go to another setup where this part will be cut out, and it's going to be on top of this, and then this is kind of like a surgical view, basically. That's the brain, the different membranes and all that. And here's the brain. I got this from, looks like I think I got this from LAVC. Now we're talking about the different senses. We got the eyes, tongue, ears, and the reason I have these colorized is because it's the sense of touch. There's the tongue and the different sensories. And we'll talk about the heart. Oh, this is cool. This is the circulatory system. There's the respiratory system. Here's another one where I did another really cool drawing right here. This is actually a drawing I did years before I even thought of doing the respiratory system. Digestive system, and then that's pretty much it. Then these are just extra pictures that I needed in case I needed to draw more of those characters. More examples there. I think that's pretty much it. Looks like that's it. So I believe these are like the original images that I drew first, and then I just copied them and I colored them, so that way if the color was not the way I wanted it to, I spread it out again. So like right here, see the images exactly the same. Same with this one. So if I did something wrong, I had another example that I could just cut out and print again. And I try to colorize it just right, so that way if something goes wrong, then I can do it again. So yeah. Basically, the muscular system, I think, has the most of the images. This is just on top of here. But yeah, this was probably the most I've drawn for the series. This one, I think, is one of my absolute favorite drawings here. Not that actually, this one is my favorite because this is so cool looking. And some of these I actually did use my hand or my foot. Like in this case, the overgrown toenail. I think what I did was I traced my foot, and I just like used an image of like what an ingrown toenail looks like, and I just made it the pus and all. So if I was to put this next to my foot, it looked pretty similar. Let me see. It might be just a tad bit bigger. Yeah, kind of. I think I took an image of my foot and I just kind of based it off of that, and I just drew it. So this was a lot of fun to do. I'm going to be so excited when I get to do this again. And yes, I actually colorized this by hand. I used like different colored pencils. And originally I was thinking of doing it on Photoshop, but then sometimes Photoshop kind of goofs the colors a little bit on the camera, so it doesn't always work. And even when I'm editing, sometimes the image or the color doesn't look right. So this way it's okay. I just take a picture like this and I just blend it in with the background, and then boom, you're good. So anyways, this is basically my whole stash at the moment, but don't worry, because more will be coming. Can't wait to get to do more of that. And much like the vlog series, the Disneyland video series, the Travel Town series, the educational series, they've all been a one-man show. In other words, I do everything from script writing to the art to the acting to the editing to the producing. Everything is all under one person. That is me. And some people think that that's crazy that I put all that work on top of myself, on my shoulders, and I'm like, I'm fine with it, to be honest with you. And if it takes a long time for it to get produced, that's okay. It's not like I'm on a deadline or anything, but I'm more than willing to do it, and I know that a lot of viewers really enjoy it, and I enjoy doing it. Alright folks, well that is it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Be sure to check out my other vlogs as well as my other channels. The educational series, that's where you can find all of these images and more. The Disneyland video series, I don't really do any drawings there, but you can check that out. And the Travel Town series, that's like a documentation of like the different trains and stuff at the Travel Town Museum. Still a lot of fun. You can also find me on Instagram. Link is down below in the description of this video, as well as my P.O. Box address. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching in Scene Sightseeing in Hollywood. Still not in Hollywood, I'm at home, but hey, you know what? Hollywood is here. Art style. Art form, art style, whatever. That, my friends, is a wrap. See you tomorrow.